Matcha Dashi Onigiri Matcha Dorayaki, waffle thing here, Matcha Cheesecake, Matcha Parfait, Matcha Cream Puff, or the Matcha Wabi Mochi. Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be trying out some matcha sweets from the local 7-Eleven here in Japan. They are currently having a matcha fair. So I got 7 items in total today. They actually had more than 7, they had like 9. But I did try their matcha cookie. It wasn't that great. And then the other one, it looked too similar to another one in this batch. So I have 7 items in total. This is kind of interesting because it's not just desserts. There's one matcha onigiri. Can you believe it? A matcha onigiri. So it sounds weird, but it makes sense because we do have ochazuke, which is rice with hot tea. So maybe it'll taste like that. I think I'd like to start off with the savory item, which is this right here. This is the Matcha Dashi Onigiri. They're using tea from the Uji region in Kyoto. Oh, this is so interesting to me. What? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Will you look at that? Itadakimasu. Let's take a bite. Kind of smells like a tea farm. This is actually quite delicious. I think it's the flavor of nori, and there's dashi here, so that's where the umami is coming from. I feel like the dashi is made with bonito flakes. There's no filling on the inside. The brown bits, I'm not sure what that is, but this is actually delicious. If they had this on the regular lineup, I think I'll buy this again. It doesn't really taste too much like matcha, to be honest with you, but I'm okay with it. It's like a very subtle tea flavor in the background, kind of like ochazuke. Which one should I try next, guys? The matcha dorayaki, waffle thing here, matcha cheesecake, matcha parfait, matcha cream puff, or the matcha wabi mochi. You know what? Let's start off with this, shall we? This is the Saku Saku by Matcha Latte. Matcha Latte. It's like a pie. Look at that. That is a very flaky pie. It is making a mess of the table right now. A good level of sweetness. Very flaky. The filling is actually quite sweet. It's like almost like condensed milk. The matcha flavor is very weak. Yeah, there's no bitterness of the matcha. It's a bit too subtle for my taste. It's sweet and subtle, which means it's just okay for me. I'm just hoping that one of these desserts will have a really strong matcha flavor. So I think I'm gonna continue with this Hua Mochi Dorayaki. Dorayaki is like a Japanese pancake. My opinion of convenience store desserts is always like this. I don't mind if they maybe made it just a little bit more expensive, like 50 yen more. If they could add a little bit more matcha, for example. So this is the dorayaki. Typical dorayaki, the inside is filled with anko, which is sweetened azuki bean paste. Let's see if I can show you guys. And look, the green color, there is definitely some matcha cream in there. By the way, we just came back from Okinawa. You guys know that I went on my solo trip, so thank you for watching those videos. I did make one more video in Okinawa, so stay tuned, that one's coming up. But we made 4 videos in total for the Tabi Eats channel. Out of all the Okinawan trips that I have made, I gotta say this one, not saying this was the best trip, but it kind of stuck in my mind. The food that we had, the experience we had was one of the best we've ever experienced on our visits to Okinawa. So please don't miss those videos coming up on the Tabi Eats channel. We genuinely loved everything we showcased on those videos, so stay tuned. Okay, let's see. Very fluffy dorayaki, so that's a good sign. And it looks like this. I love the color. The color looks promising. There we go. Thank you so much, 7-Eleven. Very strong matcha flavor. Yeah, the earthiness is there. The bitterness is quite strong, which I like. It's a must for me. And yeah, it kind of complements the sweetness of the sweetened azuki bean paste as well as a pancake. Oh, I approve. This one's really good. So this is the matcha cheesecake with Uji matcha, of course. So this is what it looks like. There's some powdered sugar on the top. There's something on the bottom. Oh, that looks like beans. I think that's black beans, I think, to keep it, you know, Japanese themed. Very creamy. Very nice texture. And the matcha flavor is pretty good. I gotta say, it's not bad. You know, I could go for a stronger matcha flavor, but I know not everyone likes that bitterness of matcha. So I think this one will appeal to a wide range of audience. And you know, Satoshi and I, we went to this matcha cafe recently, maybe about a month ago. And the reason why you never heard of it is because it was not that great. I mean, there were a lot of tourists. It was like 99% tourist customers. Everything was overpriced. It was located in the Ginza area. Really minimalist, you know, trendy place. But the cheesecake, I had a matcha cheesecake there. No matcha flavor at all whatsoever. So this one is like 10 times better than that. So this one is the matcha cream puff. Hey, and this is the lovely looking cream puff. I am not a huge fan of cream puff from the convenience store just because they're soft. And I prefer, you know, my shoe pastry to have like a nice, you know, crusty surface, but this one doesn't. And let's see, you know what, let's just take a bite. Once again, you know, it's the shoe pastry that I don't love. The cream is overpowering the matcha. I don't really taste the matcha at all. Yeah, so visually it's there, obviously, but it's okay for me. It's okay. Maybe if I freeze this, it would improve it. Now we got two more to try. This is the Uji Matcha Toruhua Warabi. So Warabi mochi is made from the Warabi plant, which is a plant. And I like it. It has this jiggly texture that some people outside of Japan, when they first try it, they find it's a little bit weird. You know, here in Japan, we have a lot of textured food. You know, we have like slimy, we have sticky, we have like, you know, chewy, but I don't know. I mean, this is, it's like, you know, cheese. Like cheese is, you know, cheesy, right? You have that cheese pull. So Warabi mochi has that similar texture. And it looks like this, and it's very, very delicate. I don't know if you can tell, but you see, look, it's very, very, the texture of Warabi mochi. It's very, very jelly-like. You see, there is kuromitsu. I think it's kuromitsu. It's like Japanese brown sugar syrup in there. So that gives it the sweetness. It's not overly sweet though. Very, very light texture, which is great. The matcha flavor is fortunately there. So I approve, and the sweetness level is perfect for me. Sometimes with Japanese sweets, like it can be like not sweet enough for me. But this one's okay. This one's pretty good. Okay, now we're at the last one. This one is the most gorgeous looking one, but looks can be deceiving. This is the matcha parfait. A lot of times when I try these cup sweets from 7-Eleven, they're just not that great. That's just my opinion, of course, so please don't hate me. So it looks like this. On the inside, there are two matcha mochi balls. That must be like matcha cream, and that is a dollop of anko. And on the inside, there are layers of whipped cream, maybe matcha cream, and another matcha cream of different intensity. Okay, so I got myself a spoonful of most of the layers. Oh, there's actually one layer. I think it's the bottom. That's like a agar, like a matcha agar. They're kind of like jelly. That's it. Do you see the cube of the matcha agar jelly? Let's try the mochi balls here. One of the balls was actually warabi mochi. This one is mochi. This one is chewier, so you have two types of mochi. And then we'll try the layers with a little bit of the anko, the azuki bean paste. It's okay actually. It's not bad. There's a variety of flavors in here, which is good, but they don't contrast too strongly with each other. So nothing's fighting against each other, which is, I guess, good, but also bad in a way because it's kind of boring for me. Am I being too critical? Like if you eat the components separately, like the agar jelly, for example, there's almost no flavor. Yeah, this one isn't the best. I mean, it's refreshing. It's refreshing, that I can say. So I think it's pretty obvious which ones were my favorite. Can you guys guess? First of all, my absolute favorite, I have to say, was the matcha onigiri. Like this one, I would definitely buy again. This is the matcha onigiri. For the sweets, it's a toss-up between the matcha dorayaki and the matcha warabi mochi. I have to say, my favorite sweets is the matcha dorayaki for the win. So there you have it. So if you are here in Japan right now and you like matcha, give these a try. Maybe try the matcha onigiri first, because I think you will like it. I really do. And maybe next go for the matcha dorayaki. I do recommend this. And the others, I mean, you could try it. You could try it with your family or your spouse and do a taste test of your own. It might be a lot of fun. I know I've mentioned it already, but we are going to be going to Melbourne and Sydney in June. So if you have any suggestions on what to eat, especially in Melbourne, we would love to know. Are there any must-visit spots other than food related that we should check out? Let me also know that as well. And I also hear that there are many markets in Melbourne with lots of food. I'm not sure if we have time to go to all of them, so if you have a favorite that you think we should definitely visit, I'd like to know that as well. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to let me know which one was your favorite or which one you would like to try. If this was actually in front of you, let me know in the comments. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye!